guys, what's up? Welcome back, BigJon TV. Got an awesome bee vlog for you today. It's been a while since we've done a video where we shared our bees with you, but it's time. We literally haven't checked them in about 2 weeks, so we got a lot of work to do, inspecting, and then probably harvesting some honey today, which we're going to show you that too. We're going to take you with us through the whole process this time. We are suited up, it's hot, we're ready to get to work. So let's go. Alright, so see we got the smoker going. We're going to work the smaller hive first. This has always been our weaker colony, but they've worked, they've produced. They just don't thrive as much as that one.
Smoke them from the bottom a bit. I'm going to lift this up and smoke them out. Oh, there's a lot of junk on there.
Yeah. Alright, so the purpose of the smoke is to calm them down, disorient them just a little bit, but then it also pushes them down inside the hive, and because they think there's a fire coming, right? So they're going to get out of the way. Makes them easier to work. We've recently found that we had some hive beetles. So you see there's a couple little traps put in there. You put those in with some oil in there, and the beetles find it and fall in it, and then they die. So it's a good way to...
We specifically had the small hive beetle. You can see a couple of them down there in the trap. They will, if they get out of hand, decimate your hive.
Right, so they infiltrate a weak hive, they could take over. Pardon the shaky camera at times.
I need to step around to the other side.
Yep, let me move the... See, I'm on camera duty and smoker duty. And I got no gloves on. Couple in there. Three in there. Okay, so the trap is working at least, right? Or are they doing bad?
Connecting frames.
Uh-oh. They like to build the honeycomb and the wax and everything. They build it out and connect it to the next frame over.
So this first frame is not ready. One side's looking good, one side's looking not so good.
We've harvested 5 frames or so out of this box already. So this is all round 2. You can see those are all full, just not capped yet. So.
And this one not quite.
Yeah, not quite full on that one.
Yes, that.
Little frame holster for the side to get them out of the way. Starting to get that smoke.
Lots of honey, not capped yet. Ooh, this one's almost ready.
Halfway full on the back, and you see the outside is almost fully capped. So there's the capped honey. So not ready on that one. Almost on that side.
And all the way on this side.
All the
This
way on
one
that
we
side.
could probably take. But I think I'll leave it.
Yeah, I think that's another week or 2.
Now this one.
That one's good to go.
This one we will be taking.
Yep, that one is full.
So I'm going to step around you here.
Okay. So, stepping on that side, she's going to shake these bees off. You didn't bring your brush, did you?
I do have the brush. It's right here next to me.
Okay, cool. So we're going to shake the bees off. They're going to go back down in and continue working on another part of their hive. And then the frame will get put in a box that we have over there. And then we're definitely bringing in honey today.
Not quite.
Yep. So we're only going to take that one.
Yep.
And there's plenty in there still, and there's honey down in there too. So we definitely don't take all of their food source and all their stored honey. We take a little, leave a little, right?
So this is our queen excluder. Worker bees can fit through it. The queen cannot. So from here down is all the bees' honey. Theirs to keep.
And then this is also the brood, the babies.
Right.
This is the rest of their living in their environment. This is their habitat now. Be careful, don't roll too many bees on the edges.
I'm trying my best.
That one is 100% full of nothing but honey. There's no brood in there.
So this is for them to get through the winter.
Yep.
I'm also not seeing any evidence of any infestations. I don't see any bugs.
Yep.
I'm looking at the bees. I don't see any mites.
Yeah.
They're looking quite good.
Sometimes you'll find mites on bees, and they'll literally be on the back, little bugs on top of the bees, and that's just what they do. They get in the way and they be a pest.
Take the frame holder for me.
How far are you going?
I want to look at a couple in here. I feel like we didn't do that very much.
Nope, we don't tend to mess with these sections very often because we just like to leave them be and let them do their thing. The queen is in these two sections somewhere, and we don't want to disturb her or injure her. Ooh,
Honey.
nice.
Like, ideally, I'm kind of trying to see some brood pattern here. Oh, this is our messed up one again.
Yep.
So they've built these two connecting here.
Yep, those two frames are completely connected and probably connected to the underneath as well.
I think we decided last time they were not connected to underneath. So then that's as far as I'm going on this one.
Yep. There's no need to rip them apart because all you're going to do is damage their potentially brood pattern and their babies and their... You don't want to get any of that squished. So looks healthy to me. Looks clean. Looks well built.
No bugs.
They got plenty of honey to survive. We don't have harsh winters here anyway. So now just be very careful reinserting that rack there so that you don't roll or squish any bees.
Will you take that rack off, please?
Oh yeah, we're putting new traps in too. So
I'm actually on this level. I'm going to try this new idea.
okay.
This is a Swiffer sheet. It shouldn't bother the bees, but it will trap the small hive beetles. They'll get stuck in it.
All right, hive one done. One frame of honey harvested or pulled for now, and then they're going to be 2 or 3 more within the next couple weeks. Second hive.
It is hot out here still.
Yeah, if you're heavy breathing or hot, it's hot out here.
It's hot and muggy and
yeah, it's very humid today.
okay, let's check the little beetle traps. Excuse me, girls. Oh, I hear them thunking against my head. I glued this in. Couple in there. And, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, they've actually completely sealed the top with propolis. Can you see from the bottom?
Oh yeah.
Totally sealed. So this is no longer effective.
Yeah, the trap is useless now. The bees sealed it up. So we almost have cleared out this top frame with this top box and refilled it. And they moved so quick that we added a second box to them. This colony works hard and quick, and they do a ton.
Alright.
4 or 5 more.
4 in there and a whole bunch of propolis.
Yep.
Good grief, ladies.
So the traps are working.
They're doing their jobs.
Hopefully it won't become a bigger problem. Ooh, nice. Okay.
It's almost full. Check it out.
So that side is full, but the back side is almost full. That's pretty close.
Yeah, this one technically we could take. Oh, I see a beetle. This next one. See him up there on the top.
Sure enough.
Got a finger to flick him out. Oh, there he is. There he is. Yeah, go back this way so I can kill you.
Dang. All right, so there's hive beetle.
All right, and this one is good to go. I'm taking this frame.
Okay.
This one was not harvested last time. I've started to label our frames, so this one has not been taken yet. Go on, girls.
Lots of bees on the backside. Ooh, listen to that buzz. All right, you're mostly good. Oh yeah, see that one was, that must have been our last batch of harvesting, but they've already rebuilt and refilled all of those holes.
These were new frames I put in last time, I believe.
Okay. Nice.
This one was harvested last go around. Working hard at filling it back up.
Yep, looking good.
So I think it's just going to be the 2 frames from the medium boxes today.
Yeah. I like how we've been harvesting where it's just a few frames at a time.
Right.
So we're not completely overwhelmed. The bees are never completely stripped of their honey. It's just like a little bit here, a little bit there.
And they keep having something to do.
Right.
A bored bee is a bad thing.
Yep.
So I'm going to replace with an empty frame in here. So this frame will be good to go next time.
Yeah. So it's probably a couple weeks we'll have 4 between this one and the other one.
Right.
Okay, I'm not seeing any mites anywhere on these
Good.
girls. Give it some smoke. Get out of your way.
Tried ya.
Whew. And you go back at work.
This one's too heavy. I can't get it out. There we go.
Ooh, look at that. Be careful. Ooh, almost full on the backside. They really glue things down in this hive, don't they?
Yeah, that propolis, they really love it. That's called bee glue. Oh my gosh.
I'm taking it.
That is beautiful.
That is so nice looking. Holy cow. Beautiful, beautiful. This stuff is so much darker than the other honey. Yeah, I think that can come in.
I'd say so.
I was gonna say maybe another week, but it's
'Cause this is an extra. I don't feel bad.
right. They've got tons. That's our first deep frame that we've harvested, and that's only been on there for a month and a half.
Oh yeah, something like that.
They work quick.
This one will be coming as well, I think. No, not quite, huh?
A little bit. If there's a better one, that one will stay. If there's not, then that's for the best. We'll probably take it.
Because we need 2.
Yeah,
To be able to spin them.
our spinner has a slot for 2, and if we don't get 2, it makes it uneven and makes it difficult. So, oh, almost
So close.
so close. I thought they were close last time. I thought this time they'd be done. The heat probably slowed them down just a little bit, huh?
Oops. I grabbed a bee.
Got stung?
Nope. I was close though.
Uh-oh.
I felt it buzz.
Taking it.
This is the one.
Yep.
Maybe the next one.
Maybe we'll end up with 4.
Not quite on this one, huh?
Nope, not really.
The last one's the same.
Okay. So we're done pulling frames. We're going to put everything back, and then we're going to catch you guys inside on the next step. Okay, so here's the frame of honey. This tool here, what you do with it is you run it across the top, and you just remove the wax tops.
They're called caps. This is a decapping tool.
So see, just a little bit right off the top, And as soon as you do that, the honey will start to flow. As soon as I stand this up or tip it over, it'll want to unload that honey. We also have this tool here. Ooh.
I caught in the towel. I heard it.
This one is brutal. This one will hurt you. This one you take. Can you see that?
Let's go this way.
And you pull it down and through. I don't have as much practice with this one, so I'm not totally comfortable with it. But that's the point, is you just go through here, do as little damage as you can. Open everything up, just like this. And then the next step will be getting the honey out. So I'm going to keep doing this and we'll get back with you.
We are going into our extractor. It slides down in this slot. And then I've got these rubber bands that I loop around. Alright, there it's in. This is my addition, clearly. Otherwise it flops around too much. This candle holds it tight to the side.
Alright, let's keep working.
On to the next one. Alright, 2 frames in. Lid goes on. Snapped in.
Everything's so sticky.
And I usually end up leaning on it and putting a foot on it. And then we check. That was about a minute of spinning. That looks pretty dang empty. Now we flip it over and do the back side. So you can see there's a couple spots where the caps were missed and there's still honey in them. But you know what? I'm not that picky.
Yep, that's okay. We don't worry about it.
We'll give it back to the bees. It's okay. Good.
Looks good. Cool.
All right, back out they go. All right, because we had 3 frames, we're gonna go ahead and scrape this one, plus then I'll get a little bit more wax to do stuff with later. To do that, you just smash it on down. Alright, because we scraped off all the honeycomb along with the caps and honey, we got to mush it up to break up any large honeycomb cells and get all the honey out. So this is looking good. Next we strain. Watch this edge. That's a lot of honey and wax. Holy cow. Hasn't even started dripping through yet.
Right to the edge. So we got a double screen. We're trying to filter out any bug pieces or anything extra, but it's not going to keep out
the bits of pollen that help with allergies.
Right.
And this will sit pretty much all day.
Yeah, this will take a good couple hours.
All right. This is what we got off of the caps and 1 giant frame, 1 deep frame. All right, and the wax cappings and the mushed up comb from the other one have all made it into this pot. I will melt it down and clean it out. All right, let's see what we ended up with in the extractor. That ended up kind of tight, huh?
Wrong way.
Ah, smart.
Okay, ready?
Here it goes. That honey has a great color. Our honey's mostly really clean, but you can see some of the caps that flew off of the frames coming out now. We just don't want to include that in our honey.
All right.
Final step, fill in the jars.
I was gonna say my favorite part, but my favorite part's taking it out.
Right,
to
the
eat.
favorite part's eating
Yeah,
it.
but this part here is pretty satisfying too. So undo the wing nut. Pure, clean, raw, fresh.
Minimally filtered honey.
So I've learned if I open the valve too far, it wants to spill out the sides too. But if I don't do it, then it takes forever.
I do like these wide mouth mason jars for storing larger amounts. We switch it into smaller amounts to give it, smaller jars to give it away to friends and family.
See, inevitably when I shut it, it always wants to spill over the top. So wait for it to be done dripping. Boom.
Honey. All right, let's see how many of those we get.
All right, here's the haul. Check it out. We've got 8 absolutely full quart jars. That's 32 ounces a bottle. You can see, I don't know, can you see that in the camera? It looks grainy.
You can see a little bit of the bubbles.
Those are air bubbles. After these sit for a day or two, all of those bubbles will work themselves out and the color will be completely clear all the way through the jar. And it is amazing. We took you from start to finish today. That took probably in all, even with us, a good 7 hours. You know, with letting things rest and working and then resting and straining, and it's a process. It's a full day's work, but this stuff is delicious.
Totally worth it.
Totally worth it. So that's the video.
Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you tell me and tell YouTube we like these videos so that YouTube promotes them. Comment down below, I love honey, or I hate honey. You can say that too. But let YouTube know that these videos, that you appreciate these videos. So smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, ring that notification bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
See ya.